All right, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome back to Channel C1. This is Cam King.
I'm Demika.
That's damn right.
It's good to see you all.
And today we are ranking Taylor Swift's Speak Now Taylor version. We're going to see who has the right list. And, well, we're going to see who has the correct one.
Come on, y'all. We're all here to help Cam.
As you know, I'm the winner of these ranked tier lists, as we have determined in the past. Welcome in, everybody. In case you're watching from YouTube and you haven't seen the reaction to Speak Now, please head over to our Patreon for early access to that. We have both Speak Now album and the tour in its entirety. And guess what? The tour isn't even a watch along. You can watch the entire tour with us because it passed copyright. So yes, that is up there. Those will eventually come out to YouTube, but it may be still a bit. So if you want to get early access, it's only like $5 or $3 depending on what you want to do. If not, well, just wait patiently and we'll get you.
Yeah,
we appreciate you. We couldn't have done this without the Patreon members, just so you're aware. Couldn't have done any of this without the Taylor Swifties Patreon supporting us.
Thank you.
All right. It's always weird with not having headphones.
Right.
I feel because I don't hear myself as much. All right, so we go ahead and get into this. We got a lot of songs to cover, so we do have to move at a pretty decent pace.
Yeah.
Then we may not respond her. That's correct. We may not respond her.
If we don't respond her, then
over yonder.
Yeah. What song?
Yeah, what are we starting with today? What are we starting with today?
Purple.
What do you think? Purple on Purple fits. Purple on Purple fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, what song are we starting with today?
Speak Now.
Please upload 1989 reaction full on YouTube. We will when we get to it. That's the last one we did, and we're doing it in the order that we've done.
Better Than Revenge?
But it will come. Better Than Revenge. All right. Cupcake dress. I'll wear that next time. Better Than Revenge. We got this punk pop revenge track targeting the other woman. These updated lyrics in the version sparked some debates, but the song still remains a very fiery, cathartic release of jealousy and rage.
Yeah.
I thought the song was kind of simple. If I remember correctly, the lyrics are kind of repetitive. If I remember correctly, I enjoyed it though. I thought it was pretty good, pretty solid song. Before I even place this song, I had a really hard time ranking this album. I actually really enjoyed a lot of the songs on this album. So if something is low or something is high, it's all relative because I thought this was pretty solid. She had a lot of good songwriting on this album. So yes, I have Better Than Revenge. I feel like this might ruffle some feathers at number 20 in the good category.
So, as y'all let us know while we're doing the reaction, she's changed the lyric from something about the girl doing something on a mattress, implying that she was sexually promiscuous, etc., and that she was shaming her for being sexually liberated. I guess that's how she, saw it retroactively. So she changed it to, which is actually one of my favorite lyrics, "Moth to a flame." She was holding the matches, basically saying the guy that she likes or was with is like a moth to a flame, and this girl was the one controlling the flame because he liked her so much and she was so attractive. I like that lyric. I like the perspective a little bit, from not the other woman, but being the one that got betrayed. The energy, high energy. The bridge was pretty nice. The purposefully salty is almost like a pop diss song to a degree. I didn't mind them, but I did not love the spoken ad-libs and background vocals at points. They were going for like this edginess, but it wasn't my favorite. I actually like Haunted better in that regard.
For sure, yeah.
But yeah, I have this ranked number 22 in the skip category. I would probably skip this song.
All right. So we're similar. I have it good, you have it skip, but in the numbers it's similar.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for having it as a skip. And I kind of teetered on the edge of putting it between good or mid. It's one of the songs that if I'm kind of in the mood for, I kind of like the vibe of.
It's skip-esqueness. It's reason for being a skip is less about its quality and more so partially about the style of song it is.
Sure, for sure.
And it has a novelty to it. It's not a topic that people normally,
Right.
And it's just not a song that you're going to relate to all the time.
Exactly.
If that makes sense. I mean, I guess if you got cheated on, but do you really want to be thinking about how you got cheated on all the time?
Right.
No, so you might skip it here and there because of the subject matter, less so because of the quality.
The macro refinement sign kills. Thank you for noticing. Yes. All right. What should we do next? What song next, guys? First person to type the song gets it because there's so many. Mine.
Yours?
Mine. Why did I? That sound okay.
Mine. Have y'all seen Finding Nemo? I'm sure y'all have.
Mine. First song on the track. Taylor Swift has solid openers for the most part. Most of her openers.
Fortnite.
I know he don't like Lavender Haze, but you know I love Lavender Haze, and I know the community
loves
Lavender Haze. They're all really good. Welcome to New York. That one keeps building on me. This is an upbeat country pop opener. It's about finding unexpected love, imagining a future with someone, even while wrestling with the fears of commitment. It's very relatable. It's very warm. It's sweetly optimistic. It is a banger. Can we be real? Can we all be real? If you don't think this is a banger, are you a Taylor Swift fan? If you said this was your favorite song on the album, I would not be surprised. It's catchy. I had heard it before we listened to it. It's hard to miss. It's got very quotable lyrics for sure.
Yep.
I forgot to write down which ones are my favorites, so I got to take a quick look at them. But I mean, just in the chorus itself, sitting there by the water, putting your arm around me for the first time, that way that flows is just so good. Again, when we get to these top songs, where they're ranked almost don't matter. They're all really good to me. It was really hard to pick one over the other. I'm gonna put mine number 5 in the S tier.
So I don't know how signature this is, but something about that first feels very signature Taylor Swift. She does it again, not in the exact same way on I Can See You. There's a little bit of that and it sounds very like, oh, this is where she's crafting that signature. This is like what, her third album. And it's just, it's like, oh, okay, this is a Taylor Swift song. Like when you hear that, and I really appreciate that. It's got a classic element to it. I love the lyric, wonder why we bother with love if it never lasts. Yeah. And then you got the hyper specific. I think that is also hyper specific storytelling with Taylor Swift. I think is maybe something that she popularized. And
For
I think
sure.
it's very
For sure. That's
she
her
really,
signature.
I just remember when I first hear it, like, I remember we were sitting there by the water. You put your arm around. It's like a specific moment that she gives you. It's exact. Like a lot of songwriters, not to their detriment necessarily, but they use more broad metaphors and symbolism, and they're a little more nuanced, open for interpretation.
There was a lyric I forgot to
like
mention.
the directness of her lyrics.
It was, you made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter. I like that one a lot.
But yeah, she does one of her other things that she likes to do. Not that she's the only one who does this, but she does it a lot. Is switching the lyrics up towards the end. She changed the perspective from hers to the man's, and he was like, "I made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter." Also, like, I remember we were sitting there by the water. Of course, that's the classic lyric. The vocal performance is passionate, bright, calm intensity, creepy. She's also creeping it into that pop rock era. Like it's like a peak, a foreshadow almost. Change the perspective at the end, like I said. I have this ranked number 4 in the S tier.
Oh, right. Similar. Katie's son says hi, Cornelius. That's his name.
Hello. Happy birthday almost. No, not the wrong son. There's somebody's birthday. PG Wood's 10th birthday is coming up. Her son's.
Yeah, that's. I would have been very. I mean, I didn't expect you wouldn't put it in the S tier, but I
Right.
would have been pretty upset if you didn't put that in the S tier. But I suspect his birthday is October 5th. Oh, it's very close to yours.
October 3rd.
Next song.
What would y'all like? It's October 3rd. Don't mind me confusing everyone. Okay, I really like that song because just the topic. Don't mind me confusing everyone. It's just so honest and true.
If nobody picks, I pick. We're gonna do Dear John. You go ahead and start, sir.
The perspective, calling out a man who broke her heart when he was old, she was young, and pointing out very directly the moral implications of being, however he was, 30 something and her being 19. Especially she was new to Hollywood and everything, et cetera, et cetera. The phrasing in the hook is perfect. That the delivery on John and Gone very direct and poignant. I like that. There's a slow burning, sparse instrumental with a reverb heavy electric guitar. That's actually signature John. It's like playfully mocking him or paying homage. And it got minimal drums, very moody, blues influence, and it's just, you start to really feel it. I actually heard this. I listened to this again on my headphones when I went for a run this morning.
Oh,
and it was just,
okay.
I was like, this is really good. Like when you just locked in, not thinking about where I rank it, just listening to it. I really enjoyed it. I have this ranked number 1 in the S tier.
Wow.
Can't deny it. It is, in my opinion, after not doing any extra listens to some of the ones after this, I think it's the best song 5, best track 5.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm eating ice. I shouldn't do that. I have to agree with you a lot what you said. It's very an emotional gut punch. Slow burning, bluesy ballad, basically what you're saying, aimed at that manipulative older lover. The lyrics are very raw, unfiltered. They're filled with a lot of like emotional clarity, and the John Mayer inspired guitar is such a slap in the face to him. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I have Dear John at number 6 in the S tier. Pick another song.
I was too young to be messed with.
Sounds like a good spot. Yeah, I had it higher at one point. Again, these top like 7, 8 songs. Speak now. Okay.
They said I like the tongue-in-cheek. There's a little bit of tongue-in-cheek comedic undertones in the song. When she says they said speak now, basically saying they said speak now, so I'm just telling you how I feel. They literally said it.
Very whimsical.
But yeah, it's a playful pop. It's just like don't say yes, and it reminds me of Baby Just Say Yes and Love Story. I forgot which album that's on. But the imagery, I'll meet you when you're out of the church at the back door. Telling exactly, once again, that hyper-specific storytelling, giving you exactly what, breaking down exactly what will happen. It's got a bouncy rhythm, change of perspective at the end. So glad you were around when they said speak now. Basically saying that the man was also ready to leave his potential wife for her. And it was a fun song. And at one point, I had it probably a little higher, but other songs just made their way up. I have this number 6 in the S tier.
All right.
It's
All
pretty.
Right. This album's
good.
title track is whimsical and theatrical. It's a story song where Taylor crashes a wedding to win back a lover. It's very lighthearted. It's very catchy. It's got some clever lyrical twists in it. I really enjoyed it in the concert with when they kind of staged it out.
Right.
That was fun to watch.
Yes.
And so I took the concert into consideration when ranking some of these songs. It was hard not to. And what I remember enjoying in the performance. So I have this. I also kind of had this ranked higher at one point, but I do have Speak Now in the S tier at number 9. That's right. There's at least 9 songs in the S tier.
Last Kiss.
Ooh, Last Kiss. Last Kiss. Slow, raw, utterly heartbreaking. Captures the stillness, devastation after relationship ends. The long pause makes it feel like she's struggling to breathe between thoughts. Last Kiss. I don't remember if I enjoyed Last Kiss a lot when we first listened to it, but it was growing on me, and I started to enjoy it more and more and more. It had a lot of descriptive lyrics in it, as many of the songs on this album do. I think she has some of her best songwriting on this album, personally. And I really started to enjoy it, and I enjoyed the story in it. And I have it ranked 13 in the A tier, or great tier.
Last Kiss, the phrasing on, well, she also said she first said she never thought we'd have a last kiss. And then when she rhymed it with this, there was like a little pause to give it the extra intrigue. When she says, never imagine we end like this. I'm having trouble remembering the melody, but I remember enjoying that a lot.
That was the pause I was talking about as well.
Yeah, slow, melancholic ballad, echoing piano, soft guitar, sparse percussion. It's just got a nice laid back vibe to it as well, despite it being kind of, a little bit heartbreaking. But I have this ranked number 9 in the great category.
Okay, I don't blame you putting it up there. I never thought we'd have a last kiss. It's like, I like that line because it's like it's more than just, you can apply that to anything in life. Like, I never thought this would be the last time we did this, or I did this with somebody, or
and you don't even know that it was the last one when you did it. You wouldn't say, okay, let's one more kiss real quick.
Right. Yeah, one more game with the boys, and it was the last one, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. That almost makes me want to put it in S tier. What's next?
Who's next? Who's next? Long live.
Long live.
Long go live.
I feel like the first time we listened to Long Live, I was not crazy about it. And then when we watched it in the concert, I was a little bit warmer towards it. But I don't remember. And so when we finished the album, I immediately added my favorites to a playlist, and I listened to them. And this was not a favorite of mine. And I don't really listen to any of the other songs until we come back and do the ranking. So when we came back and did the ranking, it really grew on me. I think especially after finishing all of her work and kind of just thinking about everything she had done and the sentiment of the song, it was a very emotional song. Like, I really started to like it. It's just a triumphant closer to the original album. It's a thank you letter to her band, her fans, and the memories they've made. And now I feel a part of those memories in a way. It's very nostalgic. It's very celebratory. It's like a love letter to her journey. And you can apply that to anything in life, really, too. Like, you can listen to that. And I thought of our journey here on the channel. And I just really started to like the song. And it really shot up the list for me. And I have it in the S tier at number 3.
I love that screaming background lyric where she goes, "This is absurd." I thought that was really well done and added an extra element to the song. I like it. It's a tribute to the memories with friends and family as well as fans. It has a "don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened" type of vibe. Very inspiring pop rock with some electric guitar, steady drums. Favorite lyric really is "Bring on all the pretenders," that phrasing, that melody. "One day we will be remembered." But then I love the switch up where she says, "And bring on all the pretenders." And then she said, "I'm not afraid." Because she said, "Long live all the magic we made and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid." Before, she was saying, "One day we will be remembered." And the lead rhyme was ember, or like remembered, pretender. But then on the I'm Not Afraid, she made the lead rhyme made and afraid. And it just added, it's just a subtle little like change that adds just an extra element to the song when she does that. I really appreciate it. I have this ranked 13 in the great category. It's just really good. I enjoyed it.
We have a next song. As soon as we start
Someone
getting
said something.
Ours.
Love, the life makes love seems hard lyric. Life makes love seem hard. I think that's a really accurate lyric. Sometimes there's just things that you have to do beyond relationships and trying to be romantic, etc., etc.
Yep.
Especially in the beginning, because you don't know if the romance is even worth the struggle,
Right, exactly.
and worth the distraction that it's gonna have on your day-to-day, responsibilities. But it has a what's understood don't gotta be explained type of vibe. Like, you don't have to explain your relationship to other people and onlookers and people who plan to judge it. Sweet acoustic, got a folky vibe as well. Nice and cozy, homey feel.
Yep.
I
that's
think
exactly
it
what
is
I
a better version of Stay, Stay,
Yep.
Stay.
Yeah.
The instrumental is similar to Stay, Stay, Stay. You could actually, I think you could copy and paste those lyrics.
Oh
and it
man,
would fit.
you read my notes word for word.
Yeah, because there was a moment where I was like, Stay, Stay, Stay. But yeah, I have it ranked number 12 in the great category, right in front of Long Live.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, it's a cute, cozy love song about ignoring that outside judgment. Warm, understated, celebrates the quiet strength of a relationship that is nobody else's business. It has the folk country vibes. I really love the bounce in the chorus vocals, where she says, so don't you worry about your pretty mind. I don't remember how to sing it, but and I said it almost has like Stay, Stay, Stay vibes. And I put in my notes, I don't know if this is a positive or a negative, but I would agree it's like a better version of Stay, Stay, Stay. For me, Ours is going to rank number 19 in the good category, ahead of Better Than Revenge. They clearly love the song. They bring it up all the time. Well, it's hard to find closure with things you love. Next. Start typing some songs in there as we start finishing up. Enchanted.
All right, we got the next two songs ready. So Enchanted, we already know the lore. Y'all gave us the lore on this, which is she wrote this about a guy in the Owl City.
Yep.
And I know the
singer of Owl City.
and then the thousand times, the fireflies, sweet. That guy, one of those guys.
That guy.
So this song, I think, perfectly captures that feeling of meeting someone for the first time and feeling sparks, but nothing coming of it. I love the lyric. Your eyes whispered, "Have we met?" It's just a subtle change in the way they looked at you that communicated that, and I appreciate that lyric explaining it. Expansive, cinematic. There's some orchestral elements, a nice build on this song, and the phrasing on "Enchanted to meet you" is very memorable. It was enchanting to meet you. I have this ranked number 10 in the great category. It's pretty good stuff.
It is pretty good.
I like it.
Enchanted was one of my early favorites. I have to ignore the response to it and pretend it doesn't exist. It's a very sweeping, magical love song about the intoxicating excitement of meeting someone new. Builds beautifully from a soft intro into a cathartic climax. It's a fan favorite, I know. It's a fairy tale in song form. It's catchy. It's memorable. I kept coming back to this song many times after listening to this album. The for the first time off that stream. I hadn't really heard it before, and I just really liked it. I like the falling in love songs, even if they're slightly toxic or like, like head over heels, kind of, lavender haze. Like, it just fits into the theme of the songs that I really like. So for me, it didn't move from this spot, and I have Enchanted in the S tier at number 1. It's my favorite on the album, I think, for now. Lavender Haze is my baby. Lavender Haze is my baby.
Next, someone said Back to December. And then we can do I Can See You after that.
Back to December. This is a song I had heard before this album. It's a very rare Taylor Swift apology. This very melancholic ballad sees her looking back with her deep regret over hurting someone she loved, probably one of the only few guys that treated her like properly. Stirring strings and piano making one of her most vulnerable songs. It's a classic, and it's hard not to enjoy. And it's got a very catchy chorus. A lot of these songs have a very catchy chorus, and yeah, I don't really have much to say about it because it's tried and true. I have it number 7 in the S tier. Front of Speak Now.
Before we listen to the album, this pre-album listen was probably going to be ranked higher, obviously, because I didn't know all the other songs. Just based on, the fact that I already knew this song before listening to the album, it was one of the, I knew word for word for the most part, maybe 4 to 6 Taylor Swift songs before we started doing, and then I knew of certain other ones. But yeah, this is one I used to have on repeat when I was I don't know, 20 or something. But yeah. It has a soft, sweet guitar melody in the beginning. The opening lyrics mimicking a very common conversation that you might have with someone that you haven't seen in a while. I'm so glad you made time to see me. Sounds like that flow is nice as well. Once again, the hyper-specific storytelling giving you the exact picture of what's happening. Love the accountability in the sentiment. She's not even asking for forgiveness, just showing some remorse, saying sorry. I knew the song already, so that helped with liking it. It has a nice piano. I like the guitar solo that it has. It's kind of like sweeping, and it's got like a legato delivery on that guitar solo. The intro to the chorus is probably my favorite lyric. This is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry for that night. And I go back to December. I like when she holds that December on the third time around with the chorus. Back to December. She really delivers that well. So I have this ranked number 3 in the S tier, right behind mine. Pardon me, right in front of mine.
Oh, I had it right the first time.
Yeah.
Not bad. I can't argue against that ranking.
Back to December.
What's next?
Turns out.
I can see you.
I can see you.
I can see you.
When you were mine.
Where is it on here?
Back to December.
One of the most sultry tracks in her discography, an ovulation song, if you will. Secret forbidden romance where physical tension bubbles.
It was in the vault.
Every lyric. What a great song to come out of the vault. And personally, it might be one of my favorite vault songs.
Period.
We've all had that. Again, we're talking about intense love, and I'm a sucker for it. We all have that intense work crush, or school love, or someone that slightly forbidden, can't have.
Got a little lust in it too.
It screams sultry and ovulation. It is spicy, especially in just the tone of it. It's a little off-putting in the album itself. I feel it kind of out of place, but as a song, it's really, really good. And for that, I put this in the S tier at 11.
From the vault, once again, has that I don't remember. It wasn't exactly like that, but she has that. It has the sentiment, hiding your feelings a little bit. Smooth, rhythmic. Once again, it's like alternative pop rock. She's sneaking that into her country album, not so country album. So I got a groovy, low-key intensity. Love the melody in the chorus. Imagining a sexual situation is partially the subject of the song. So that was interesting. But yeah, it's just a fun song. I have it ranked number 7 in the S tier, right behind Speak Now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
It's good. What else we got? We're running out of. Let's get this one out of the way. Superman. Oh, that's literally. I didn't even read your message. I literally looked at the album and I said, let's just get Superman out of the way. If you'd like to start, sir.
Upbeat, whimsical pop with a clean electric guitar. Imagery with the lyrics. The Superman metaphor is done well, I think, here. The phrasing on "I watched Superman fly away" was enjoyable. I do not love the "you got a busy day" today phrasing. It didn't play well in my ears after listening to it a few times. Partially because I see there was a purposeful pronunciation of today as today, and it kind of just breaks the immersion ever so slightly, and you got to be kind of nitpicky when you're making these rankings sometimes. So I have it ranked number 16. I still put it in the good category.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah. Light, dreamy track about loving someone who's often emotionally unavailable. It's sweet, but feels like a bonus track for a reason. It is more filler than essential. I put Superman. It's number 22 in the skip category for me. It's not the best. It's not bad. I don't think it's a bad song. But in all the other songs on Speak Now, if you were to throw it off the album, I'm not going to miss it. Personally. Electric Touch. This is the Fall Out Boy. High stakes anticipation of a first date with rock flair thanks to Fall Out Boy. Edgy, energetic, sonically feels like a leap forward from the Speak Now era. It definitely feels a little out of place on the album. I wasn't super crazy about Fall Out Boy's feature. It was okay. It was good, but it didn't lift this. It wasn't as good as features that on the Red album. So for me, Electric Touch is going to be number 17 in the good category.
Once again, another vault track here. Bit of a cinematic feel in the beginning. I do not love the Fall Out Boy feature. Pop rock with a polished modern rock edge. The phrasing on Electric Touch is interesting. I wouldn't say I love it, but I don't dislike it at all. But yeah, this is another one that I really just could do without. I have it ranked number 21 in the skip category. I probably would skip it if it came on. Yeah, it's just not. It doesn't move me.
All right. When Emma Falls in Love.
Emma Falls in Love. Also, another vault track. Shows admiration for another woman's way of dealing with love. I love the lyric. Little Miss Sunshine always thinks it's gonna rain.
As was what I wrote down too.
Yeah, don't love the melody, but it's a nice, soft, understated production that I do enjoy regardless. And the story of it and the vibe of the entire song still is enjoyable for me. I still have it ranked number 5 in the S tier, right behind mine.
Her name is Emma, yeah. You said S tier, right behind where? Sorry.
Mine.
Oh, okay. When Emma Falls in Love, I have here, it's a soft observational ballad about watching a close friend fall in love. Has the charm of a quiet novel, delicate and introspective. Yeah, I also had the same lyric, because the Little Miss Sunshine always thinks it's gonna rain. It's the second time you stole my lyric from me. I have it ranked Number 15 in the great category.
Yeah, the story of it, the sentiment of it is just very interesting and captivating for me.
That's crazy. What's crazy? That he likes that song?
Teaching him well what? I don't know what you're talking about. Castles Crumbling.
Oh, we'll just do that one next too. I like Castles Crumbling as well. Where is it on here? A reflection on fame, legacy, and fear of downfall, poignant and atmospheric. Haley Williams lending some softness and gravity. Haley Williams sounds eerily similar to Taylor Swift in the song, and I would wish more of her personality shined, but she still does a great job on the feature. At least she has some lyrics that she sings, and she's not, just falling like snow on a beach. And so for me, Castles Crumbling is going to be, let me see if I have any other notes on it here. Yeah, I just said her timbre was similar. Okay. It's in front of When Emma Falls in Love at number 14, I think.
Interesting. Love the delivery on Crumbling. Dun, dun, crumbling down. Dun. The sentiment is nice as well, about losing what she has. Reminds me of Nothing New on Red, which is just, people supporting you, rooting for you until you get to a certain level of success and someone new comes along that they're more interested in. They always want something new. It has a nice ethereal piano with the atmospheric synths. I like. Appreciated the Haley Williams feature as well. There's some. She has there's some like the middle of the verse, or within those first 4 bars. I forgot the lyric, but their delivery on it. It was like the last lyric of a bar, and the last delivery, she kind of belted a little bit on the last lyric of the verse that I really appreciated. But yeah, it's got some subtle strings in there, and it's kind of moody, and I think they did well. Some good collaboration. I have this ranked number 14 in the great category, right behind Long Live. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Let's do Timeless next. I'm going to go backwards until people work. Oh, Sparks Fly. Okay, we do Sparks Fly.
Sparks Fly.
All right. Well, if this isn't in the S tier.
Draw everything now. Meet me in the pouring rain and kiss me on the sidewalk. Take away the pain, 'cause I see sparks fly whenever you smile.
A passionate track about giving into attraction despite knowing it might not end well. I do this often. Features vivid imagery and explosive production. Drop Everything Now remains a fan favorite, and a fan favorite for a reason. He already said Dear John's number 1.
No, she's saying I need to put Sparks Fly number 1 because it can't be Dear John.
Right, but it is. And you might be disappointed where I put it, because yes, it's really good, but sometimes just because it's catchy doesn't mean it's the best song. I have it 4 in the S tier, but yes, it is an excellent, wonderful, classic song. And again, when it comes to my top 5, top 10, they're really kind of even. I really enjoyed a lot of these songs a lot. Sparks Fly did have the number 1 spot at one point, but I just felt it was too cliche. Yes, I enjoy the chorus a lot, but when I started listening to the other songs, I was like, man, they're just really good too.
Love that lead guitar melody. It's got some nice electric guitars in there. The iconic phrasing, drop everything now, mimics the urgency of the lyrics perfectly. The way she says it is exactly what drop everything now means. It means what it feels like. And it just matches perfectly. And it just, I think maybe I've scrolled past some Taylor Swift mashups or fan edits where they use this song when they're taking you through moments of her tour or something. and it's kind of gets you hyped. It's a love song,
catchy.
but it's kind of like a hype song.
Yeah.
I feel like you could use it as a hype song. Not that many
For
people
sure.
would, but give me something that'll haunt me when you're not around. I feel like that may have been a purposeful reference to the song Haunted in the same album. And the drums leading into the chorus also add to that extra hype element right before the chorus. I have this ranked number 2. It was number 1, and then I changed it.
Good old Dear John got you.
It's good.
All right. Timeless.
Everything now. Timeless, idealistic, nostalgic a little bit. It's also a vault track. Something in my head said stop, so I walked in. Love that lyric. And I love the phrasing because she didn't rhyme anything with this. She just said it, and it just got my attention.
This
25
is a skip?
25 cents each. Like you're expecting her to maybe rhyme something with walked in or something, but she just says 25 cents each, and it just the flow and phrasing of that was interesting to me. Our love will live on type of sentiment, and our love is inevitable. It's a classic folk pop blend, some acoustic guitar, light strings that I appreciated. However, it's not ranked terribly high at all. I have this ranked in the good category, right behind Superman there at number 18.
That's low. Man, I guess I'm going to have the hot take because it's not a skip for me. I didn't think that was a skip. This ends the entire album on a romantic note. Love so strong it would survive across lifetimes. This is lovey-dovey. I like lovey-dovey things. What can I say? Dreamy, wistful, and a lovely what if for hopeless romantics. Me. Because we are on complete opposite spectrums with Timeless. I love the Timeless concept, using time to describe love. It was very descriptive lyrics in this. I love the chorus. We would have been timeless. It's like a classic country love song story almost. And then each chorus is like different, and it serves the metaphor well. And it's just, I thought it was really nice. I'm crazy. You guys are gonna kill me. I have this ranked number 8 in the S tier behind Back to December. So it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Skip's crazy.
Interesting.
Skip is crazy. Okay.
What song is next? Yes. I don't know that song. Wild West out here. Don't know that song. Innocent. Favorite lyric?
Innocent is a reflective response to the Kanye West VMAs incident. She offers forgiveness while subtly asserting her own growth. It is controversial. It's compassionate on the surface, but it's kind of layered. And I remember being kind of up and down when we first listened to it. Some of you were in the chat the other day with me in Discord. If you're not on our Discord, you should link up if you want to talk to me. And I had talked about how Innocent grew on me, and y'all may now be surprised where I put it, because I definitely put it a bit higher, but I currently have it at 10 in the S tier behind Speak Now. Apparently I like the vault tracks of this album and y'all don't, but that's okay.
Innocent, not even vault track.
Was it not? Oh, that's not.
Fake fan. Wasn't it beautiful when you believed in everything and everyone believed in you? That's a good ass lyric right there. I like that a lot. A lot of good imagery to represent being young and innocent, as for example, your firefly catching days. They're behind you, they're in the past, etc. It's a Kanye reference. I think he's partially the subject matter, beyond just the broad subject matter of growing up and becoming a more mature person. But yeah, offers forgiveness. Atmospheric, nice soft piano. And it has like a delicate and like reflective mood that I appreciate. It's still good. I'll put it in the good category. However, it is number 20 behind Timeless. Yeah.
Number 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other songs are just better.
What's next?
Yep. Electric touch.
Yeah, he put 20. I know. Haunted. Yeah, I forgot we didn't even do this one yet. I think
Haunted.
Your turn.
Haunted. Haunted. Emotionally honest, intense. It's got a nice dramatic orchestral rock, some heavy drums. There's a theater to it. I love the delivery of Haunted. The phrasing as well. Very memorable. I have it ranked number 8 in the S tier.
That's low.
Behind I Can See You.
Damn, that's low. Crazy. Haunted, dark, dramatic, and orchestral. This breakup song is filled with desperation and ghostly metaphor. Feels like a thunderstorm in song form, is what I said. Haunted was fantastic. Its performance and the concert was great. It was probably my favorite song out of the concert. This one has been played back to back with Enchanted, and it has held the number 2 spot for a while now. Yes, I love myself some Haunted. One of my favorite Taylor Swift songs of all time. Yeah, no, all right, I got you. I put it at number 2.
What's next? Who's next? Who's next? We can do the story of us. You want to do story of us?
Yeah.
I like when she said, I'm standing alone in a crowded room and we're not speaking. That delivery there. I like the vocal performance on the whole song. Love the energy. Favorite lyric is probably story of us looks a lot like a tragedy now. Foreshadowing her shift to pop with this element, the instrumental. It's got an energetic, fast-paced electric guitar riffs. It's pretty good. I enjoy this song. I would put it at number 11 in the great category, right in front of ours, but behind Enchanted. Ours.
Story of us.
The story of us is good.
A breakup set in a library, punchy pop rock about miscommunication, awkward silence, catchy chorus contracts with this emotionally messy core. It's very enjoyable, but it wasn't one of my favorites. Personally, I also have the story of us in front of ours, just in the good category at number, what is that? 18. Mean. Why you gotta be so mean?
All you ever be is me.
This was her reply to that critic. Country twang meets clapback energy. This track takes on critics and bullies, very like banjo driven, defiance. It's got that country twang to it. Very petty, very empowering. It became an anthem for resilience. It's nice because it become a metaphor for anybody who has a bully or critic in their life. If you don't know, this critic called her young and dumb. Like, he wasn't even being critical of just her work. He was being literally mean to her. So I do appreciate that. I also thought this song had a stay vibe to it that I didn't like too much. It's got a very bubbly banjo sound. And so that just kind of put it off-putting for me, but I did enjoy the message. Where do I have this over here? Oh, yeah. I have it 21 at mid, only because I don't enjoy the production, but I think the writing is good.
Mean, basically a pop diss song. Very direct, honest about her feelings. Traditional country instrumentation featuring a banjo. There's a folksy tone to it. Also, the sentiment is a little bit nana boo boo.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, like, she's gonna be doing her doing her thing, making this progress, and all they'll ever be is mean. And that, if that's the best you'll ever be, that's not that good. I have it ranked number 17 behind Superman in the good category.
17. OG songs on Spotify. No, I played them yesterday. Should react to some Taylor after the ranking. If I had the time to do that, if I had the time, I would go back and ideally react to the original album, but we don't necessarily have the time today. I would do that for you guys. Sometimes Spotify just glitchy and you just gotta like reset it.
We could do, what was that song? Foolish One. Foolish One. Also vault track. Funky drums. Kind of reminds me, it gives me the same feeling. The drums are not exactly the same, but of Guilty as Sin. It kind of makes me want to dance a little bit. Waiting for a love that won't be reciprocated. Chances are I will talk myself to sleep again. It's got a country pop vibe with a light melodic piano, and it's a little bit introspective. Basically, kind of almost talking to herself, about growing up and whatnot, and living and learning, living and not learning. I have it ranked 19 in front of Innocent in the good category. It's pretty solid.
19 in front of Innocent in the good category.
Oh, I see.
Foolish One. I have Taylor warns herself and her listeners not to wait around for someone who'll never love you back. Honest, gently self-critical. It's like a diary entry turned into a lullaby. I really just like the melodies and the storytelling of it, and it just, I don't know, it kind of spoke to me a little bit. Like I said, I've been liking the vault tracks on this one. I guess I'm in the outlier. God damn it, Melissa, ain't no goddamn skip. Foolish One is in the A category for me at number 12 in front of Last Kiss.
Don't be talking to Melissa like that. Watch your tone. Never Grow Up. It's the last one. Because I don't even know what If This Was a Movie is.
I think that was like a... Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Never Grow Up. Nice sentiment. Catchy hook. Darling, don't you ever grow up. Can you stay this little? I love the delivery on that little. There's some male background vocal somewhere in there. I did not look to see who that was. But I did not care, I guess, enough. Imagery in the lyrics is nice. It has a change of perspective towards the end of the song that I appreciate. Basically saying, wish I'd never grown up. Soft acoustic. It's like a lullaby, really. With finger-picked guitar, some light, simple, intimate production. Mimics the sweet lyrics of advice to her friend's child, but also her younger self. I think her friend's name was Jamie King. I've seen somewhere. But yeah, I have this ranked number 15 in the great category.
And that's behind
Castle's
Crumbling. Okay.
Crumbling.
Never Grow Up. Oh, we got close here. Tender ballad addressed to a child or younger self, reflects on the innocence of youth and the bittersweet pain of growing older. Had a really sweet story to it. I enjoyed that aspect of it. Some really nice songwriting, again, that's just really present in this album. I have this at number 16 behind When Emma Falls in Love in the great category. And there we have it. Our album rankings. I bet it does hit different. They're actually somewhat similar.
Can you stay this little? Let's see. We got Sparks Flies pretty close. Dear John's pretty close. Back to December, relatively close. When Emma Falls in Love is pretty far apart. Speak Now is pretty close. Haunted, pretty close. Last Kiss is kind of far apart. You liked it a lot less than me. Enchanted, pretty far apart. Story of Us, kind of far too. You had it good, I guess. And then let's see.
It's definitely one of our close ones, I feel.
Yeah, ours. You had it in the good. I mean, to be honest, yeah. Even the ones that you had low, I still didn't have very high. Like your
right, yeah,
your Superman I only had it good. Mean, I still only had it good. Better Than Revenge, you had it good. In My Electric Touch, you only had good. So there was nothing that was on
Flip-flop,
two different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
But I mean, Enchanted. It was enchanted to meet you over. Drop everything now. Do you see the difference in feeling?
Okay, that's.
And Haunted versus Dear John. Now that you're gone. You see that? You see that's good stuff right there. And then So Glad to see. See the difference?
Thank you, Rosalind. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Y'all don't understand Taylor the way I understand her, so it makes sense that you don't agree with me if you don't agree with me.
I don't think you understand Taylor. Actually, I just don't think you do.
I get her. Y'all don't. That's just,
you
that's
don't
just
get
what
her.
it is.
Exactly. Innocent is just wrong. Exactly. Should be higher up. See.
But yeah.
Y'all had a bunch of.
Dear John.
Y'all didn't vote. It tied. Yeah. That was good. That's actually quicker than I thought it would be for 22 songs.
Yeah.
I thought it would go a little bit longer.
Y'all don't appreciate track fives either. Remember, y'all always track five. And then I finally kind of come over to your side. I'm like, Dear John is good. I got to give y'all credit. I put it number one. Y'all like, what? It's better than All Too Well. It's better than the number 5 off Torture Post Department. It is.
So where do you feel so far? Maybe this is ranking as far as your Taylor Swift album. Not exactly, but relatively.
So how many albums is there? Because that'll give me a good idea. There's at least, 10? First one, Fearless, Speak Now, Red, 1989, Lover, Folklore, Evermore, Reputation, Midnights, Torture Post Department. There's at least 11. I would say this is probably number, it's at least, I would say, top 5. It's above.
Top 5 for me as well.
Without thinking about it, I know it's above Debut and Fearless. Without thinking about it, I imagine I would put it also above Midnights. And, but I know if, without going back to listen, I probably would still put Torture Post Department and Red and 1989 above it, for certain, probably. Definitely Red. I know Red and Torture Post Department are at least in the top 4. So, yeah.
I don't know. This one, it's in my top 5. It's not getting 1 or 2, but it could fight for 3.
Yeah.
It's a little more sonically cohesive than Red was.
It did.
Doesn't jump around.
What it's supposed to do. But it did what it's supposed to have.
Really well.
Meaning,
it did it really well.
I feel like she had a goal that she executed on.
And she wrote all these songs herself. We'll do one after we're done with ranking all that songs.
There are other albums where she had attempted something that was a higher difficulty, but I don't think she came as close as she did with Speak Now, making this pop country mesh. But yeah, Red. Yeah, we'll probably do an album ranking. I don't see why we wouldn't do an album ranking stream once we're done ranking all the songs on each album.
But we definitely will.
Yeah.
It'll be done like a little differently. We'll probably go from the bottom of our list up and explain why it's there instead of doing like a random, here's this one's at, just because it's a little different talking about the whole album compared to songs. Mm-hmm. I don't, it's not that Midnights is a bad album. I just don't think it's better than, than Lover.
You know what they say, like the first song on the album really sets the tone. and for him, that's why Midnights is probably low.
It just there's only like 3 songs off of Midnights that I kind of like still listen to, and it's just not. It was just kind of forgettable for me.
If we were basing it on songs we still listen to, none of the albums would be good because I've been addicted to a certain playlist of mine. That's all I listen to now. So, however, there is a song, Nothing New, and I believe Sweet Nothing is still on there. Nothing New and Sweet Nothing, I think, are still on my go-to playlist. And there are some songs that I tried to put on there, like even from the Halsey album, that after listening to them again, it's not that I didn't like them, but they did not mesh with the vibe of the playlist. So I had to remove them. Teach y'all what?
Teaches me good music. We are going to do that stream soon one day where we make a playlist.
Yeah, well, we're going to do a playlist wars. Maybe do a general one. Maybe start doing like topical ones where we're like, okay, these are the songs you play when you're sad, or these are the sexy time songs, etc.
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all going to see when we do the playlist wars. When you do the playlist wars, when we do that, y'all gonna be like, "Wow, I never heard this before." Because there's rules to the playlist.
Yeah, we
wars.
can't use any
songs
that we've reacted to. Yep.
But we can use artists.
So if you don't see certain albums on the poll, that's why. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's gonna be a small playlist. It'll be like 10 songs each, so it's not too long of a.
Yeah. And we'll just go back and forth. It'll be on Twitch only because of the copyright situation. And we'll see whose playlist y'all think is better. We'll probably have, probably do it multiple times. It's just 10 songs. We know a lot of music. I've been listening to more music these days. So
it'll be fun.
They're going to be people you never even heard of.
Potentially. I don't know. I thought about just doing people you didn't heard of, or like just maybe focusing on just what works. Because
at first, I think one of the stipulations we were thinking beyond just songs we react to. I think at first maybe we were saying we can't use any artists that we've reacted to.
Yeah, but we're gonna do just songs.
But yeah,
because that's not fair. There's some songs we haven't reacted to that I would think would be really nice from artists that we've reacted to. No Taylor Swift. There will be no Taylor Swift
because we reacted to all of her songs.
But yeah, for Speak Now, I'd probably give this a 9. To be in my top 5, it's got to have a 9, I think.
Yeah. Speak Now. She did her damnedest. She really did.
Yeah. No, I love listening to new music. It's always great getting new things. But yeah, this was an enjoyable album overall. Next up's going to be... I think this is where it gets muddy. I think we do Debut and Reputation next for the next stream.
And have we released Reputation to YouTube yet? Or did we just do...
No, we didn't really.
Okay.
But we probably won't have another stream for a couple weeks because Demika goes on vacation. Well, not another ranking stream. We're going to have another stream soon, but like not another ranking stream for a couple weeks because Demika goes on vacation in a couple weeks.
My mom's birthday is in Hawaii.
Texting your mom, Melissa Davis.
Oh, I can guess who he's texting. Who got you smiling like that? Have y'all seen those videos? Who got you smiling like that?
Regardless.
Her name start with a consonant.
Does it start with a consonant? I don't think it starts with a consonant.
It's a TikTok trend, Melissa. You would know.
Videos?
You're more of an IG Reels type of girl.
I was going to say that. I have nothing to say. In case you don't know, we said this last time. In case you don't know, we let our editor go. So some shows on YouTube right now are in a little bit of a jamble, but they're going to straighten itself out. After this month, when we finish some shows, normally we replace them with shows. We won't be replacing some of them with shows because we have to cut back on a little bit of our content to make room for editing time. And if you guys don't watch Attack on Titan, you need to, because it's a really good fucking show.
Man, it's so good. It's so good.
It's just...
That's another reason why we're not necessarily behind, but like...
It's just...
We've been just watching that.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, that is it's absolutely amazing.
And some of our predictions have been correct.
Spot on.
But not in a way that's like too predictable for the show.
Yeah.
Like,
a couple of them were spot on. One of them was we predicted something right before an episode hit, and they revealed it in that episode so nonchalant and casually, and we were like, what the fuck? Yeah, teaching someone to edit is the reason why we fired the editor.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's a language barrier as well. Well, it was hard to communicate exactly what we wanted from him, and he had not seen the shows that we had watched. On top of the fact that he didn't understand the language, so he did not know what we were reacting to sometimes,
especially like funny stuff like Ted Lasso.
Yeah, the cuts didn't make sense, and sometimes I think he was just rushing through at certain points
because we've made the similar mistakes.
He would zoom in on the wrong person.
Yep,
and he would zoom in every single time that we like said anything or spoke or coughed. And that would let me know he probably wasn't really paying much attention. He was just looking at the wavelengths of sound, which we've also both done before. But yeah, it was. And it wasn't where it was only us noticing, because sometimes there's things that we noticed that y'all might not, but everybody was commenting exactly.
Yeah, no. At first there was things where I'm like, okay, this might make a difference for us,
right?
But people hadn't noticed yet, and then there was a couple episodes where
there was one in particular. They were like, "What the hell?"
Bad that I'm in the process of actually re-editing, and I'm going to re-release those episodes.
Yeah.
So we appreciate the offer, Rosen, but we kind of consolidate into our own. It's just easier to work with each other than it is too many people right now.
Yeah.
It's hard working with other people,
mm-hmm.
and having the time to you quit. Okay, well,
you're not gonna get your severance pay.
Yeah, no more. Oh, Melissa Davis asked about community games. Yes, we're still gonna do some community games. It's more about finding the time, because we've been behind this past month due to just some health problems I had earlier in the month, and then now just readjusting to an editing schedule. I didn't want to start scheduling those, because once I start doing community games, I want to do them regularly. Whenever we add something now, I want to be able to do it consistently.
Right. Yeah. You don't want to add something and not be able to consistently.
Not a false promise. We will do community games, but I don't want to be like, hey, let's do it this Sunday, and then I don't do it again for 2 months, because it's not happening too often too. Plus, I have to try and schedule it maybe when Mike can get involved as well, because it's a little easier for me to just host something. Especially on the weekends, I can always do something on Sundays. So, but yeah, we will be doing community games, and maybe even a community movie watch.
Booby
or something.
Movie,
yeah. Or we play a movie something we've probably already seen or reacted to. Guys, if you haven't seen Sinners, it's worth the rent. I think it's worth the rent. Go rent it and watch it, or go to the theaters. It's still in theaters too.
Yeah, good.
It's a good fucking movie. It's a good fucking movie.
Especially some movies, they're good, and they have some good, fan edits at the end. Some movies are bad, and then the fan edits can elevate it for me in my memory. But and in some movies, it don't matter what type of fan edit you put together. I don't care. But this movie, those fan edits, after that supplementary media, supplementary art that goes along, it really is doing it for me in regards to Sinners, and like looking back at the relationships and how certain characters had to say goodbye, etc.
A lot of the actors in there. Yeah. I mean, they chose great actors, but a lot of the actors and actresses, they really killed their role. And specifically, I mean, Michael B. Jordan was fantastic, and Haley Steinfeld was great. And then there's the lady that plays B-15 in Loki. I forget her name.
But she's Annie in the movie.
Her name is Annie in the movie. She's a bigger black lady. She did a wonderful job in her role as well.
What do you mean by
I know exactly what you mean by and I'm a straight man. But yeah. Any of y'all out there? This is a random question, but we had talked about this morning. Anybody out there like their toes being sucked?
Thanks, Melissa.
$10 tip, Melissa Davis.
Thank
I gotta
you.
go see if there's a message attached to it.
Thank you.
No, I've never had it. I know someone who's enjoyed it. I was just curious if y'all
Have you ever had it, or are you just saying you had it but you didn't like it?
She said, "Thanks for everything as always." I'm just curious. So I've been told it's actually pretty enjoyable. Just had to get a consensus. Never and don't want to. People either hate feet or love feet. There's not really an in between. It was awkward. Oh, maybe that person just wasn't good at it. Too much eye contact, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you.
On that note, catch us on the next one.
Thank you for feeding here.
Because we